Okay, the first book I'm reviewing is called Grit. It's by Angela Duckworth. So it's all about the power of passion and perseverance. With this book, I was surprised that it needed to take a whole book to kind of get across some of the key messages. It's probably a type of read that I prefer to just see as a magazine article with the key highlights and don't really need to go into that detail, particularly because the research are just surveys and really span across a wide range of people. That doesn't get too in depth. She uses this word called grit, which is how she used to describe effort. So it's all about not being distracted by talent, noting that when we apply effort, our skills can rapidly increase. So increase the amount of grit and effort, increase the amount of practice, the amount of time you do on a task, focused time, applying a growth mindset. That is how you can really get the most out of life. So she goes through a few concepts and then applies examples. With the examples, I then like to reflect on where I see those examples in my life. Where I've applied a lot of practice is in my younger days, piano, and lately yoga. So it's good for me to think about, okay, when I am showing up for practice, what effort am I putting in? How much focus am I putting into this practice at hand? Dependent on that is going to depend on how much progress we see and how much growth we have. So I think, that they're pretty good takeaway messages. She also mentions that personally, she has got a lot more personal satisfaction from being the expert in something rather than spreading herself across lots of different areas with different career changes. So that's also something to be considerate of as well. I know for me personally, I like to do lots of different things, but perhaps if those efforts, rather than being spread out, were applied to one thing, we might see, or maybe we might see personal satisfaction grow through that as well. Hope that makes sense. Would I recommend? Yeah, maybe, probably not top of the list, but if the book's there and you're a bit interested in effort, then give it a go.